What's up, everybody? My name is Matt, also known as Mr. B4 from RejectedGamer.com, and I'm bringing you the first episode of the Wii User's Guide. What the Wii User's Guide is a helpful tool that's going to show you how to utilize all of the features on your Wii. Our first episode, or our first lesson, I should say, is going to be about how to utilize your memory storage on your Wii. Now, I'm going to walk you through this in the simplest way I can. The Wii uses two different types of memory. It uses its own system memory, and it also uses these things called SD cards. Now, the SD cards are for when you want to download WiiWare titles or Virtual Console titles, etc. Now, the Wii system memory is generally only about a few thousand blocks. Like I showed you, the SD card I have right here is a gig. They go up higher than that. You can go up to about 4 gigs. But what poses a problem then is not everybody's always going to go out and buy a bunch of memory cards. So they're kind of like, well, why do I want to do that when there could just be a way for me to manage my data? And there is. What I'm going to show you is how to do that. Now, a new feature that was added to the Wii not too long ago was the use of the SD card menu. What the SD card menu does now, it allows you to play the games directly off your SD card, WiiWare Virtual Console games, off your SD card, providing that you would have enough memory to play them to begin with. And what poses a problem is that there's usually not enough memory in the Wii to play a game off of your hard drive. Or to play a game off of your SD card, I should say, I'm sorry. So it tends to become a problem going in between one or the other. So what you basically need to do is manage the channel data, because the channel data is going to take up the most memory on your system. And the channels are these things right here. They're just the launching pad for where your games are going to come from. Now, what you can do is go to your Wii options, go to your data management. Like I said, don't worry about save data too much, because you're not going to get any higher than maybe 20 or 30 blocks. I mean, if you want to go that route, it's going to take you a long time to manage through all that data. But if you have bigger channels that have a lot of memory to them, you can move these things, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, see, the Wii Speak is only like 51. I wish I could look for something higher. Let's say, alright, I want to download a new game, and I don't really have a lot of memory to utilize downloading this game. So why don't I go to a game or a feature that has a lot of memory to it, and why can't I just move it and put it on another part of my system and play one game, and then when I'm done with that game, re-download my content? It's an easy thing to do, and I'll show you how to do it. Now what you can do is, let's see, the Nintendo channel takes up 121 blocks, okay? Now all I'm going to do is click Move. This is going to move it directly in my SD card. Now what this is going to do is it's going to open up some memory on my system. Now most games are not going to take like 800 blocks of memory. Generally WiiWare games don't go more than about 300. But still, I'm trying to show you what I mean here. These are the bigger files that are going to open up more room on your system. See, now it's just to open it up to 819 blocks. So now I more than likely will be able to download a game. So what I'm going to show you is how much average memory a WiiWare game or Virtual Console game would take. Now, how I'm going to do that is I'm going to show you just a regular game that anyone can download. Go to my Wii Shop channel. Wait for it to boot up for you guys for a minute here. It's going to take a minute. Alright, I'm going to start shopping. Now, I'm kind of in the mood to get something anyway with you guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get something. Now, what you need to do is, you can search it by anything on the system. If you want to buy a WiiWare game, you can search it by the title, by the publisher, genre, game title, newest editions, whatever. But if you want a new game, just go to the place where you want to get the new game, click on it. Go to alright, let's try Rock and Roll Climber. Kind of curious about it. Now it's going to say download. Now you can choose it to download to the SD card or the Wii system memory. So this will open up a little bit of memory if you put it on the SD card. But if your Wii doesn't have a lot of memory to begin with, you're gonna have to move some channels around to save some data. So what I'm basically gonna tell you is that more than not, manage this part of your data first before you download anything to this part. That's all you really need to know. I mean, it's that simple. It's a matter of moving and replacing and downloading later, because you can still re-download the files that you want, the games that you want at a later date, and it'll still save you enough space on your system in order for you to do more things with it. Now, remember when I deleted the Nintendo channel before, right? Now, I can go back out of here. I can go to my channels bar, which is over here, my channels icon. I'll click on that. Now, this is where I tell you, you don't have to worry about deleting anything or moving anything, because you could either move it back, or you could just re-download it. And granted, I probably don't have to re-download it because I didn't delete the software, I just moved it to another location. But if you do delete it, you could still re-download it here if you wanted, and you could do it for free. So it's not that big of a deal. Just remember, whatever you download, you can always come back to it. So I hope this helps you guys understand that you can still save a lot of memory on your Wii if you're just careful as to how you go about it. And the SD card menu is probably one of the best additions that the Wii has come out with recently. And it really utilizes the memory really, really well on the system. But a hard drive thing has to come up, because, I mean, people like me shouldn't be having to make this type of video to show you how to do this. There should just be an attachment. But I hope it helps you to understand that. I just want you to come away with a couple of different things in this video. Number one, most save data that's going to cause you problems when you're downloading anything is WiiWare titles, Virtual Console. Those are going to run you the highest amount of memory. Number two, there are two different types of storage devices in which memory is downloaded. It's to your Wii system memory and your SD card. And number three, you can always come back. You can always come back. Just keep remembering that. You can always come back to everything you're doing. So I hope that this will kind of show you how to do certain things and help you to understand how the Wii actually works. And I mean, this is going to be the end of the episode. I mean, if there's any more questions that you guys have or anything else that you guys want me to go over, send me an email, mrbefore@rejectedgamer.com, and I will walk you through whatever else it is you need me to walk you through. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. See ya.